This is a Raspberry Pi, just arrived today. It's got the latest Debian, the latest Raspbian image on it from 2 weeks ago, I think. And here it is running on a telly over the HDMI. And we can play a mod file using a new version of PortaMod that I have cobbled together tonight, which takes out all processing stuff. The problem with the processing is that it was doing the graphics loop, a lot of wasteful stuff that really hogs the CPU on this little 700 megahertz machine. So it sounded really stuttery and crackly, and it wasn't much good. This is just also I wanted to be able to do headless playback, so that this can be run easily from a shell command or a startup script without anybody having to plug in a monitor to the Raspberry Pi, which would give you a portable credit card size hardware mod player, which is what I want. And if that could be made to run Chipdisco DJ with a MIDI controller, that would be awesome. So that's the plan. And the Java machine on here is pretty crap. It doesn't use the hardware FPU, the floating point stuff that's on the Raspberry Pi. It uses software which is really slow. It's the OpenJDK, which is supposed to be a lot slower than the Oracle one, and Oracle is supposed to be coming out with another one soon for embedded stuff like the Raspberry Pi. And there are a lot of problems getting this going, not least of which is that when you install the OpenJDK, it automatically tries to use the Linux Pulse audio mixer, which I think is just a wrapper for ALSA, or I don't really understand it. Linux audio is a pain in the arse anyway, but the Java machine looks for Pulse audio. Pulse audio isn't on this distribution, it's ALSA. So after faffing around for ages, failing to discover how to change the default in the Java machine, I just installed Pulse audio, about 100 megabytes, which made it work. Here we go. Crackles a bit. That's a 4-channel mod by Cartoon Highway. And if I start moving the mouse cursor around, everything will go wrong. All that redrawing is fighting with PortaMod for the CPU cycles. Ooh, we can see the output from PortaMod. Headless version. It's doing all the callback stuff that PortaMod is supposed to implement. I could make it quite a bit more efficient, I think, but if I can get away without having to, then that keeps PortaMod functionality in there for when this all gets a little bit better with future versions of Java for embedded devices. Proof of concept anyway. I don't know if I'm the first person to play mods on this. I'm sure somebody else has done it with Amiga MOD or some kind of Linux mod player library, but I'm pretty certain I'm the first one to replay mods in Java using this, and that's worth staying up all night for. Yeah, bye bye.